So today, people have been asking me what's the difference between therapy and coaching. So I thought I'd address that today because I'm now really saying I'm a therapeutic coach. And again, someone might quite rightly say, what does that mean? Because we bandy around a lot of these terms in therapy. And most people sign up for therapy and they don't really know what they're signing up for. So therapy for me is incredibly important, useful and amazing. And there are brilliant therapists out there, like loads of brilliant therapists. And anyone that's been listening to Private Passions with the author Hanif Qureshi, who had a terrible fall and is now in a wheelchair, he talks a lot about his relationship with his therapist that he had pre the fall. And it's fascinating to listen to. And for him, it's a space where he just goes and talks. And I don't know if the therapist has much verbal input because, of course, we're embodied creatures. So often our input with someone is to do with the response in our bodies. And are we feeling held and safe? And he talks a lot about that. So therapy is a place where you talk, where you hear yourself, or hopefully your therapist is offering interventions, where you're going deep into your psyche. Maybe it's also deep into your feelings in your body. That can take a long time. I've had clients with me for 4 or 5 years. And I always check in over a period of time. Are you still okay with this? Is this what you want to do? And I think it's really important that we, therapists or coaches, check in with our clients. How is this working for you? What isn't working for you? So we're recontracting. It's what I ask people to do in their relationships, is to constantly recontract. Where are we going? Where are we heading? How is this relationship for you? Or for singles, how is being single suiting you? Coaching for me, though, is proactive. It's intentional. It's setting our intentions. It's looking at patterns, and it's pretty quick. So yes, it takes in your past. I don't think it's possible not to, because nobody acts in a way that isn't informed by stuff that's happened to them in the past. That's why we act that way. We don't have abandonment fears if we've never been abandoned. You wouldn't have them. You wouldn't think, gosh, I'm afraid of abandonment. What is that thing? It's because you know what abandonment feels like in your body, in your psyche. So yes, we're looking at what's happened, trying to make sense of it, making sense of why we act the way that we do. But then we're moving forwards. That's what coaching does. And it's also a little bit more directive. Therapy isn't directive. So I've sort of combined the two because I find that's what really helps people. So I take Calling in the One is a system based on therapy, but it's a coaching system by Catherine Wilbur Thomas. My couple sessions, which are, let's say, 5 sessions or 10 sessions, are looking at the fact that it's not just 2 people that walk into the room or come onto the Zoom call. It's all their past, it's all their parents' past, it's their ancestors' past. So is that playing out here in the present? Is that important to be named? Yes, of course it is. Or else we're not having any understanding or empathy or understanding each other's narratives, but then we move forwards into the intention part. I hope that's helpful. Let me know. Have you had therapy? Have you had coaching? What works for you? And drop me a note or book a call. Lots of people booking half-hour free calls with me on my website, www.lucycavendishlovecoach.com. See you all tomorrow. Bye.